I'm in the SAVV Hotel in Georgetown on Penang in Malaysia. I'm in a studio room for 3 nights. It's £260 for all 3 nights. That is very good value. This room is not their cheapest room by a long stretch of the imagination. It looks fantastic on first view. Let's take a detailed look around. The SAVV Hotel is perfectly placed with a great location in historic Georgetown. So let me show you around the room and the pool at this boutique hotel. But should you stay here? I'll tell you at the end of the video. I mean, straight away, the size of the room is very impressive. Now, I certainly don't need this much space, but the difference in price between this and the next room down was actually very little money, but I think the size of room increased significantly. Right, well, since we're up this end, let's start with the bed. Straight away. Okay, that pillow looks lumpy. Can you see how it looks like it's is it gonna be? Yeah, it is. It's a lumpy pillow, that, without a doubt. Oh God, you can see the difference when you press there to when you press, yeah, that one's a reject. Oh, so this is like the firmer pillow, it's heavier. Now it looks like it's got ridges and things, but it's actually fine. That one's perfect. That actually feels a lot like my pillow at home. Oh, I was worried there for a second. Plug and charging point, great stuff. What's the view like? How do we get out of here? It's a city view, shall we say. It's a Georgetown view, shall we say. I wonder if in the brochure they called it a pool view. Because it was a more expensive room. I don't know if you can make it out, but I can just see the pool downstairs. So it's a pool room. It's a pool view. Okie dokie. So 2 chairs. Let's give them a go. You know, when I first looked at this, I thought, no, back is just going to be way too low. That's going to be really uncomfortable. This is never going to work. I don't think I'd want to sit in here for an hour and watch TV, but for a coffee in the morning, it's going to be fine. However, I've got much higher hopes for its bigger brother. Oh, there we go. That's more like it. Put your feet up, you uncouth. So they've provided a fan. That's good news, because it is warm in here. You can probably hear it going up. It was absolutely killer sweatbox in here when I walked in. It is getting cooler, and I'm getting more used to the heat now. I've been here a little while longer. It is just, they've covered all of this stuff. Please don't press any of that. They're saying just get the fan speed on high, get the temperature as low as it will go, which is 19, and press start. Now, 2 little bags of slippers. And there's someone else, their flip-flops that somebody else will have had their sweaty feet in. Well, tell me in the comments, would you put somebody else's sweaty flip-flop on your foot? Oh, I definitely would not. Got a water jug here. Now the guy at the, it's a glass water jug. Will it fit in the fridge? That's kind of pointless if it doesn't. Maybe we need to do some, where do we put it? There for now. And then we can fill that up with water. Got a little safe, that's handy. Yeah, okay. I think we all know how safe works. On closer inspection of the room, I found some dust and hairs on the floor. Okay, so this is how I tend to just test if a floor is dirty or how dirty it might be. Just drop a bit of water on there. Give it a little run like that. Then just get some toilet roll from the bathroom and just clean the water up. Now, if that's remotely clean, that really should just come back. Now, when I turn it over, it should be the same colour as that. Yeah, there's a lot of hairs in here. I don't know how they clean this floor, but I'm not particularly happy with it. Mistakes can happen, but for me, it's how they're handled that's important. So I mentioned that I wasn't happy with the floor at reception, and the floor was thoroughly cleaned that day while I was out at the pub. So it was a slight misstep when I checked in, but it was resolved swiftly and completely. All right, so Putting that to one side, let's just have a quick look at the bathroom. And this is actually, it looks stunning, doesn't it? Yeah, that one's shampoo, I think, and that one's shower. It's difficult to tell with these fancy brands sometimes, but no, I'm convinced that one's your shower gel and that one's your shampoo. You can tell me I'm wrong if you like, because I'm just an old fuddy-duddy. What's this? Well, that is a brand of hand soap you can't go wrong with. Elsewhere in the hotel, the reception is large and open, and it's quite grand for a boutique hotel like this. The door from reception leads out onto a small but lovely garden area with seating and then onto the pool. And there's these steps that lead up to a shaded terrace. So I'm about to head out to the airport. I'm about to leave the SAVV Hotel, and I just wanted to give you an update on what it's been like staying here. I've been here for 3 nights now, and there are a couple of things that I want to address that I noticed when I first booked in. So when I first looked at the room, the second pillow I got to was a bit lumpy. So I just want to have a quick look at that pillow. So this is the lumpy one, and really it just needs throwing away, right? But then that one's a nice firm pillow, no lumps. That one is a nice soft pillow, no lumps, right? And this is the pillow I've been sleeping on. It's a nice firm pillow with no lumps. So that pillow just needs to be thrown away, and then it'll all be sunny and bright. Now, the other thing that I noticed when I checked in was the bed seemed a bit soft. Now, it's a pillow top bed, and I think that's why it felt so soft. It's a little bit softer than my bed at home, but I would say at least 9 out of 10 people will be perfectly happy in that bed. I was very happy in that bed. It was very, very comfortable. The floor was just dusty and dirty, and I sort of wiped it with white toilet roll, and it came up in different degrees of dirt and dust in different parts. So this area down here where I am now, where the seating area and the fan is, that wasn't too bad. But up by the bed and around the bed, it was a bit dirty and a bit dusty. Now, I think the reason for that was under the bed hadn't been detailed. So you put the fan on, you put the air conditioning on, and then, whatever's around the bed sort of gets blown around that area. Again, mentioned it at reception, and when I came back up, the floor was spotless. I walked around in bare feet, and when I got into bed, there was nothing on the soles of my feet. So that is a good indication that the floor's been cleaned and cleaned properly. So the other thing I really need from a hotel is air conditioning, and the air conditioning vent is there, and it's a pretty big room, So that air conditioning unit would struggle to actually cool the room. Now, when I first got in, it took a long time for it to actually get down to some kind of manageable temperature. So what they've done to help the air conditioning unit cool the room is to put a fan in here. So if you just keep this fan running, and then you keep the air conditioning running, the room will get down to temperature and it's going to be absolutely fine. Now, some hotels, they tend to come in and they'll do things like turn the air conditioning off during the day, or it will remotely turn off during the day. And that's absolutely one of the things that drives me mad. And I was absolutely dreading them doing that because it did take so long for the room to get cool. But they didn't do that. I've left the air conditioning running the whole time I've been here. I've kept the curtains closed to try and keep the sun off the room, to try and keep the room as cool as possible. And the aircon has kept up, even though it is a ginormous room, with that fan running. So the aircon's been fine, the Wi-Fi's been fine. So will I recommend this hotel? I absolutely will recommend this hotel to you. I would say the going rate on the island would be somewhere between £70 and £90, maybe £100 if it's peak season. If the cost is around that, you don't need to look anywhere else. Just book this hotel and you'll have a great stay. If you do have a problem, just let reception know. They want to solve your problem. They desperately want your 5-star reviews. So I hope you found this review helpful, and I hope you've enjoyed the video. And if you have, perhaps you consider giving me a like, and also think about subscribing to the channel and clicking the notification bell, and then you'll get notifications when other videos like this one come out. I flew to Penang from Kuala Lumpur in business class with Batik Air, which are an Asian low-cost carrier, except they have a business cabin. Now, I was keen to see how it compared to British Airways business cabins, and if you want to see how it stands up to my BA Club Europe flights from earlier in the year, then this should be the next video that you watch. So all that's left to say is thank you for watching and joining me on my Great Gap Year.